Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in College Grove, Tennessee, taking a look at another gorgeous luxury home. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agents, Terry Radcliffe and Catherine Andrews, for making the tour possible. Also, the builder, Hind Properties, and I'll make sure to leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the outside, family, we do have that European-inspired estate. You have the natural stone along with the brick. Then you have the steeply pitched gables. You are situated on 5.51 acres, so you have plenty of space in the front and the back. Now, you have this long driveway that leads you to your 3-car garage, and then look at the abundance of windows. Absolutely incredible. And the way that this property takes advantage of the rolling hills, it is jaw-dropping. Now, it is freshly landscaped, as you can see, as we continue to the front door. Look at this. You have the transom windows, the double front doors with the glass panes, and the vintage lanterns. Really neat, has that old world charm. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get you inside. Okay, so right when you walk into the foyer, look at the double height ceilings. You can see the second level here and the curved staircase. Beautiful. So I'll turn your attention to the front doors from the inside. You have the clear story windows, the candle style chandeliers, and then look at this. A dramatic entrance going into your study. So you have the reclaimed wood double doors here and the vintage brass knobs. Look how incredible this is. So you have your built-ins. You see the tent. So you have that privacy element here in the study, and then you have 12-foot ceilings. Outstanding. Now, with the built-ins, really neat feature, this one just was staged. So since it's been on the market for less than 2 days, I had to get you inside first. Incredible. So extremely spacious and perfect for productivity. Now we'll go ahead and continue. Trust me, we're gonna take our time with this. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Now, before we continue in the great room, I'll do a full pan and we'll talk about the materials. Look how inviting this feels. Now you have your candle style light fixture here. Look at the fireplace. You have your double built-ins on both sides there. You see the sconces, shaker style cabinetry, white oak floors here, and of course the herringbone pattern in the firebox. Now the coolest feature is the patio. So once you head out there, you'll see the incredible views. We'll see that a little bit later on in the tour. But now you see how seamless it flows to the kitchen. Again, the 12-foot ceilings, you have recessed lights, so it is well lit. Now you have the Taj Mahal quartzite counters here, waterfall edge, dual islands. You see that extends up the backsplash straight ahead, custom vent hood, and the two-tone cabinets. Outstanding. Now, all along the islands, you have plenty of cabinets and drawers. Let's go ahead and open up some of these for you. And look at the way the cabinets complements the white oak. Wonderful. Now taking a look at this, you have the paneled refrigerator and dishwasher here. You have a massive scullery. We'll see that in just a second. I'll open up some of these drawers for you too. Wonderful. Then you have the stack cabinets. And then over here, look at the beautiful glass globe pendant lights. So from the sink, look at this incredible view. This is what you would see every single day. Now, you do have the double sliding doors again in the great room, but if you didn't want to use those, you can use that door right there, get you out there with ease. Now, a neat feature here is the wine room. Glass enclosed, you have quartzite here, and then you see that natural stone extends here. Plenty of space, so if you are entertaining, really just a nice sight to see. Now here you have the two-tier candle style wagon wheel chandelier right above your dining table. Look at the abundance of windows. Even from here, you can see the incredible views of the rolling hills. I'll stand on this side too. Wonderful. Open up this dishwasher here. Got your trash drawer on this side. And you know I have to open the refrigerator. So yeah, signature kitchen suite for your appliances. Cool thing is you do have the 6-burner range with the griddle. And then of course, if you wanted to down the road, you can always add a pot filler. Okay, so a dual entry scullery here. Look at this. Fully equipped, extremely functional. You have the tray ceilings here, beautiful light fixtures. And of course, look at the way that complements the backsplash. So you have a dishwasher here, microwave, built-in oven, and your second refrigerator. And to top it all off, you have the under cabinet lighting there. You'll notice some champagne bronze throughout the property too. Plenty of space. Okay, so since we are on this side, let's go ahead and continue. So this would be coming in from your 3-car garage. I'll show you that first, and we'll work our way around. So really neat, the epoxy flooring, the abundance of windows, so you get incredible views of the hills here too. And look at the space. And then you got a nice bump out here for additional storage. Love to see it. Okay. So the cool thing is throughout the property, it was well thought out. So you will notice some pocket doors where it makes the most sense. So here you can have that discreet look. You see the shiplap here, and then the soaring ceilings. So the perfect mudroom here. And then you have some drawers right down there too. So this would be leading right here to the laundry room. Look at the Taj Mahal quartzite counters that extends here. You have a folding counter and a laundry island, herringbone pattern floors, under cabinet lighting, wall-to-wall shaker style cabinets. and an abundance of space. So the fact that they extended the Taj Mahal courtside, again, you'll notice the well thought out theme throughout the home. You'll even see the beautiful primary suite. We'll see that a little bit later on. And then of course, the wall of windows that you have here. So a ton of room to work with. And of course, you do have your hooks right here. So you are certainly good to go. And then of course, one more look. Now, you are going to notice the arch feature throughout as well. So really neat. And then before we head to the primary suite, I'll show you that in just a moment. I want to take you up to the second level first. And then of course, we'll look at the primary suite and end our tour outside. Now, the cool thing is when they do add the tint for the windows, you don't have to worry about peeping toms, right? You don't have to worry about your neighbors or anything like that. But the cool thing is you do have an abundance of space between you and the neighbors. Okay, before we head to the left, let's work our way around the perimeter. Now you have a couple of bonus rooms and nice little finished areas where you can go ahead and use them as little nook spaces, reading rooms, or children's retreats. So you notice a couple of those up here. Now they included the built-in shelving. Got a little nook space over there, and that extends right around there. And you got your tankless water heater here. Okay, so looking at this room here, you see they included the recessed area, but this is your first bedroom on the second level. So you have 2 downstairs and 3 up for a total of 5 bedrooms. And that's not including your bonus room. So you have plenty of space here. Got your ensuite. See the quartzite counters, custom cabinets, a generous sized walk-in shower, and of course your walk-in closet. Wonderful, well thought out. You see the champagne bronze there, but then you have the brass mirror frame and sconces. Okay, so this will be your second laundry room here. The cool thing is inside one of the primary closets, you are going to have stackable washer and dryer hookup. So that's great to see too. Got your counter space, some cabinets here, and the chrome hardware. The cool thing is, once we enter inside of some of these beautiful properties, a lot of times the home speaks for itself. So makes my job a little bit easier. Beautiful floor to ceiling windows here, overlooking the incredible view. So you are going to have 10-foot ceilings. They extended the recess lights up here. And I love that color. Okay, it looks like we forgot to turn on the lights here, but look at this. So you are going to have the shiplap, but then look at the beautiful porcelain shower surround. You have quartzite material right here. And a nice little closet area. But this is not the only one. You also have a closet straight ahead. Beautiful. Now, you have a pocket door separating here, but look at this. You have a wet bar that you can use to entertain. You already have your sink, quartzite counters. Got your beverage fridge here. Got a dishwasher too, so fully functional. And so remember when I talked about it was well thought out as far as the pocket doors are concerned. So sometimes in some spec homes that we have the good fortune of seeing, you would have traditional doors on both sides, right? So a lot of times these would, get locked in or just start becoming a nuisance. But in this instance, you do have a pocket door here. So love that specific feature. They got your half bath. You got your fluted cabinet fronts, quartz counters, and of course the chrome sconce. Okay, and now we'll go ahead and continue. So on both sides, before you head to the recreational room, you have giant storage closets. So you have a water heater here, and that extends around this way. And then of course, right across the hall too. Okay, now taking a look at this bonus room. You head down these steps here and look at this. So you have a little bump out there, recessed lights, perfect for a media room. You can add that projector and you are certainly good to go. Then of course the vintage sconces. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our last bedroom on this level, and then we'll make sure you get to the primary suite. So I really appreciate you sticking around with me. So each bedroom had a decent amount of space, perfect for the queen bed, the 2 nightstands, and of course your dresser. And then looking at the ensuite here, tub shower combo, brass sconces and mirror frame, and then that quartz. Wonderful. And then of course, white oak floors on the second level too. No carpet except for that media space. And then overlooking the foyer as we always do. And then now we'll get you to the primary suite. So a lot of neat features. Trust me, this home will not last long. I know folks really want the acreage, being on 5+ acres and having a property as magnificent as this. Really, what more can you ask for? Now to the left is the primary suite. I'll go ahead and show you this room first. So now look at the guest suite here. 12-foot ceilings, recessed lights. You see the beautiful light fixtures and the wall of windows. Your guests would love this. You got your separate walk-in closet here. And then your ensuite. So with the tub shower combo, beautiful shower surround there. Look at the depth in there. Of course, the custom cabinets. Exquisite. Now, this is the first time we've seen a project behind properties. I know they are veteran owned. So being a veteran myself, I can certainly appreciate that. Okay, your second powder room. Remember, we had the other one on the second level. Beautiful cabinet fronts. Love the fluted design. And then that antique mirror frame, sconce, and then that gorgeous wallpaper. Okay, now this is an experience right before you walk in to the primary suite. So you have double doors here. Look at the shiplap accent wall, the perfect fireplace. Wow. You have soaring ceilings, a clear story window, candle style chandelier, and then your floor to ceiling windows here. Outstanding. So again, you get the incredible views throughout. And of course, I'll do a full pan. So they are doing some final touches. You may notice that. They're still working on the property, but you're the first to see it. Now here you have a wet bar. Look at this. This is versatile. So it is a cosmetic refrigerator, but you can go ahead and store some beverages if you prefer, depending on your cup of tea. But then you have the custom cabinetry. And of course, right out here, those beautiful light fixtures, and then you still get incredible views. So you have this private balcony you can take advantage of. You can fix you a cup of coffee or some tea and hang out right here. Wonderful. And then let's go ahead and take a look at the ensuite. Now you are going to have the his and hers vanities, beautiful sconces. You are going to have his and hers closets as well. Over here you have a massive freestanding tub and then a dual entry walk-in shower. So it is curbless on both entry points. You have your massive shower bench and then the dual waterfall shower heads and the rain shower heads too. So you have shaker style cabinets. Now this is the his closet. So we'll see this first and make our way to the hers. So floor to ceiling shelving. You have this plaid wallpaper here and then the recessed lights. So straight ahead, of course, is your hers, and then to the left, you have your water closet. Wow. So you see the wallpaper on the ceiling, beautiful light fixture, recessed lights, floor to ceiling shelving, my absolute favorite. And then you see where our washer and dryer hookup is. Outstanding. So a lot of neat features, being this, or at least this being the first time we've seen a project behind properties, I can only imagine their portfolio. So we'll see about that as well. And then this will bring you right back out. Last but certainly not least, we'll go ahead and get you to the covered patio. Okay. So what you folks have all been waiting for, including myself, I've been excited to take you out here. Now, look at the soaring ceilings, recessed lights, perfect for some shade. But then of course you have that private balcony in the primary suite, so you can go ahead and get some sun. Now here, a generous amount of space. Remember, you have the double sliding doors in the great room and that quick access door. You have the wood soffit and recessed lights in the back here. And look at the amount of room. Absolutely incredible. And then of course, look at that massive backyard. Lovely, beautiful rolling hills, incredible view. And then you are a great distance away from the highway, so you don't have to worry about the noise. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in College Grove, Tennessee. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this beautiful property. Is this something you could see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour. Welcome back to another fantastic property tour, Rankin family. Today, we are located in Brentwood, Tennessee again, taking a look at another gorgeous luxury home. And I want to give a huge thank you to the listing agent, Mary Cosina, for making the tour possible. Also, the builder, Ford Classic Homes, and I'll make sure to leave all of the information in the description below. Now, starting on the exterior, family, wow, what a statement. Now, you are going to have the all brick exterior. Now, what's fascinating is you are located in Rosebrook. There's a total of 248 home sites here on 365 acres, which is fascinating in itself. Now, you are going to have a long driveway that leads you to your 4-car garage. You have a 3-car garage and then a separate single-car garage bay. Now, we are going to continue down this elegant walkway here, heading to the covered front porch. Now, you have the gas lanterns. Look at the wood columns, beams, and the decorative brackets, really just creating a statement right before you walk in. Now here you are going to have the arched double doors here with the glass panes inside and a generous sized covered front porch. Look at this. You see the wood beam here, plenty of space to hang out here and relax. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get you inside. Okay. I'm excited to tour this one together, family. Now, you have the double height ceilings right here in the foyer, 2-tiered chandelier, and then look at the wine room. Beautiful. Now, before we continue, and as always, I'll turn you around so you can see the front door from the inside. So you have the clear story windows, crown molding, the exposed beams, and tray ceilings. Now, you have the tall baseboards continuing, so a nice flow throughout the home. Here, you have the double doors leading you to the study. Look at this, nice and open and spacious. You see the wallpaper, you have the exposed beams there, and that theme will continue in the great room. Love to see the fireplace here. It is surrounded by windows with the grids inside and custom drapes. Okay, so there's 2 sets of stairs, one right here and one closer to the kitchen. We'll get to that a little bit later on. I want to show you this wine room here. Looks like you can fit about 400 bottles in there. So plenty of space for your wine collection. Now, you have to see this great room, family. I'll show you the primary suite, which is off to my left in just a second, but get a load of this. So you have the 22-foot vaulted ceilings. You see the white oak corbels and the exposed beams, the clear story windows bringing in a ton of natural light. Right over here to the left, you see the built-ins, the glass pane cabinet fronts, arc of stone fireplace. Gosh, so much to take in. Outstanding. I had to show you that first, but let's not forget about the primary suite. Now look at this. You have 12-foot ceilings right when you walk in. Beautiful sconces heading down this hallway. I'll show you the bedroom first, and then we'll work our way to the ensuite. Impressive. Now you have the barrel ceilings with the exposed beams, beautiful chandelier right above your king size bed. Now you have the 2 nightstands, you have your sitting area, perfect placement to take advantage of those incredible views. So you are going to have floor to ceiling windows with the grids inside. You have a quick access door right there leading to your patio. We'll see that a little bit later on too. So extremely spacious and roomy. And then with the height of the ceilings throughout the home, it really is the icing on the cake. Now, heading to the ensuite, you got the double doors leading you here. Now, you got your freestanding tub straight ahead. I'll pan you upwards. Look at the barrel ceiling detail again. Elegant chandelier, his and hers vanities. You have under cabinet lighting there. Built-in speakers, your sconces in the mirror, and then I'll do a full pan here. Outstanding. Now you have a dual entry walk-in shower. My favorite, the 0 threshold. You got your shower bench over here, and then that elegant shower surround. Wonderful. Now you are going to have 2 water closets as well as 2 walk-in primary closets. So the his and hers feature. So this will be the his. Let's see how open it is. Got the crown molding on top, recessed lights, shaker style cabinets, and then the LED lighting. So then you even have some additional space right here to add the luggage in there. Turn on this light. And then you can open up some of these and then have your premium collection here, right? Wonderful. Okay. So again, the water closet to the left, so that'll be his. Now looking at the vanity straight ahead, marble counters, beautiful pendant light right above your cosmetic vanity. And then your second water closet here to the left. And the hers closet. A lot of space to work with. Love when the closets are well lit up like this. So illuminating the entire wardrobe. So at the time of this recording, the home is listed for just over 5.3 million. And this was featured in the Parade of Homes, hence why you see all of the bells and whistles. Okay, so heading to the open concept dining area. Look at that. You see the built-in speakers again. You have a recessed area straight ahead, perfect for some decor, but nice and open to entertain. Lovely. Now here, look at this amazing kitchen. You have the cove lighting right above there, Taj Mahal quartzite counters, and the backsplash, and an oversized island. You have plenty of seating available. Got these gorgeous ash pendant lights right above the island too, walnut cabinets, and of course the two-tone cabinetry. Let's open up some of these drawers for you. So you got your trash drawer on the left side, your paneled dishwasher here, and then you have a paneled refrigerator too. Look at the depth in there. And of course the windows overlooking the front yard. Now here, look how seamless this custom vent hood is. Beautiful. You see the reeded design and then it matches with the cabinets all along the island. Exquisite. Now let's open up the refrigerator for you. Sub-zero refrigerator, the best money can buy. Then you also have the upper cabinetry. And let's go ahead and take a look at the prep kitchen. Look how discreet that is. So again, you see the crown molding back here. Wolf appliances. You got your built-in microwave and oven. You got your sink. And you also have the paneled second refrigerator. And this one will be Fisher and Paykel. Another great brand. Now you have all the shelving that you need. If you needed to continue that up to the ceiling, you can do that. But with the abundance of storage shelving that you have, I really don't think it would be necessary. So please let me know your thoughts in the comments. We still have a ton to cover in here, and hopefully I'm being as thorough as possible for you. Before we continue, let's open up this one here too. So an abundance of storage. Okay, so now let's go ahead and continue. Got a coat closet here, plenty of space, even 12-foot ceilings and a recessed light there. Now we'll go ahead and continue straight and work our way around the perimeter. Now heading to one of the most fascinating guest suites that I've seen in a long time. Look at this. So you have a king size bed, again, the 2 nightstands. Look at that headboard and the way that wraps around those nightstands there. Haven't seen that before. Beautiful chandelier. You see the accent ceiling too, and the tall baseboards that continues this way. Now heading to the ensuite. Right here to the right, you have a walk-in closet, an abundance of room. And then heading straight here, the translucent sconces, beautiful dual vanities, marble counters. You have a freestanding tub over here. And look at that. I don't know if you can tell on the video, but I am smiling ear to ear. So, and a huge walk-in shower. So you are going to have the shower bench and the massive shower niche too. And then your water closet. So this is about the third time we've seen a property in Rosebrook. Every single time we have the good fortune of showcasing a property in this community, you folks have fell in love. And of course, Ford Classic Homes does a phenomenal job with their products. Now here you have your powder bath. Look at that. The custom cabinets here, the elegant sconce, that wallpaper too, and of course the crown molding. Now straight ahead, you have this door here that'll lead you to the driveway. Nice little porch here so you can hang out and have a great time. Plenty of parking available. Again, that single car garage is straight ahead, and then your 3-car garage right over here to the left. So the single car garage is locked, but there is plenty of space. They're using it as storage at the present time, but we'll definitely make sure to see that 3-car garage. Okay, so this will be coming in from there. Look at the arch detail, beautiful mud room, even your hooks there. Before we head straight ahead, I want to show you the laundry room. Look how open and spacious it is. Absolutely stunning. Plenty of space for that oversized washer and dryer. You got wall-to-wall cabinets, shaker style. You have your sink over here. And then, of course, you use this as a folding station. Even just looking at the minute details such as the accent walls here and the wallpaper and that beautiful backsplash. Well designed. Bravo. Beautiful light fixture too. And perfect for that minimalist look. Okay, so now this is your 3-car garage. You see the soaring height, recessed lights, epoxy flooring here, and the perfect amount of space to fit any size vehicle. So you can imagine coming in for the first time, honey, I'm home, and look at what you're greeted with. Beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and get you to the second level. So if all that was not enough, wait till we see here. Taking a look at the bonus room, 19-foot vaulted ceilings, extremely open and spacious. This one really does feel endless in dimensions. Now you have the gorgeous light fixtures here. Remember, in the great room, you had 22-foot vaulted ceilings, so pretty close, and glad to see that on the second level. So perfect for a healthy game of pool at the blackjack table. The possibilities are endless. Now you have your wet bar. You see the arch detail, gorgeous cabinetry too, and the way that complements the color palette in here and the backsplash. Look at that. You got your window bench with the built-in drawers. Straight ahead, you have a storage closet. And look how neat this is. So at first glance, you would think that is some drawers, but look at that. Nice little refrigerator there. And here's your drawers. Outstanding. Now you head up a couple of steps, taking a look at the next powder bath. Beautiful wallpaper, custom vanity, beautiful stone. Wonderful. Now you head down the hallway here. It even screams luxury too. Now you have the crown molding again. We'll work our way around the perimeter as we always do and take a look at the other bedrooms. Okay, so not often in the secondary bedrooms do you see the exposed beams. Really neat feature there, but look how spacious this is. Gosh, you could add a king bed in here without any challenge whatsoever. And I love it. Now you have the separate closet here. Plenty of shelving and the built-in drawers there. Let's see if this is unlocked. Nope, that is locked, but it is an attic space. Now here in the ensuite, leathered counters, beautiful mirror frame and sconces, and the two-tone cabinetry. Now here we have a walk-in shower with a shower bench, but you see the leathered material continues here. Beautiful shower surround and that champagne bronze that we so much love. Get your water closet there. Okay, now you do have this long hallway again. You see the crown molding. That's been in almost every single hallway that we had the good fortune of seeing. And you know, we've seen plenty of properties in Brentwood, Tennessee. That is at least top 3 as far as feedback is concerned, is when are you getting out there to Brentwood again? So Glad to hear that y'all love the properties. Now heading to the next bedroom. Look at the beautiful detail, the accent lighting there, the way that flows from the wall to the ceiling very seamlessly. Impressive. So a lot of these secondary bedrooms honestly feel like primary suites, to be honest with you. Sometimes maybe even a little bit more impressive than other primary suites that we've seen throughout the year. So the common theme here, the freestanding tub, the massive windows, beautiful crown molding, the reeded detail, and then you have a cosmetic vanity as well. Water closet straight ahead. So with the fact that they're having, or at least a lot of the giant walk-in showers, really feels extremely roomy. Love to see that. Now let's go ahead and continue. Remember, there was 2 sets of stairs here. So this is heading to that area. So right here, you got a nice little loft space. Beautiful light fixtures here. More of that scenic look. And you get a close-up on the tray ceilings with the exposed beams. Now, before we continue, let's overlook the foyer. You know, I change it up quite often from foyer to foyer. I got a comment about that previously before. You know, it's foyer, so change it up every now and then for you. Now, next laundry room here. Plenty of space for your washer and dryer, wall-to-wall cabinets. And then right behind that door, you have a little bit of space. Wonderful. Look at the vaulted ceilings again, the stained wood paneling. This looks like a queen bed here, but you can fit a king without any challenges. Now here is open. I made sure that was going to be open for you. So you see the attic space here. Decent amount of space for some storage. Okay. So the common theme we've seen in every single bathroom, the freestanding tub, marble counters. Look at the partial overlay cabinets. And plenty of space in here. And look how beautiful that shower bench is. We've seen that on the other one as well. So a nice marble material and that champagne bronze. Water closet over here to the right, and then your walk-in closet straight ahead. Outstanding. So we'll go out the second stairs to head to the backyard. We'll make sure you see that. If you haven't, please let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this home just as much as I did. And we have a lot more to come. Also, family, I should say this too. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for hitting that subscribe button. We finally reached the 100,000 subscriber mark. So I feel extremely happy and excited for the future. And really, like I said, thank you so much. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the patio. Now here, look at that. Again, you have the built-in speakers, you have the heaters. So a nice all-weather porch, and it is covered. Got your outdoor fireplace here, the Arca stone mantle. And look at that. So you can open up these French doors right over there to the left where the dining room is. And then these are sliders in the great room. So you can open that up too. And both have the indoor-outdoor feel. Now you have your outdoor kitchen, beautiful stainless steel vent hood. You have your sink, you got your ice maker and beverage fridge. Perfect to have a great day and put some ribeyes and some steaks on there and have a great time, right? Now, here, pool and spa, gun eye pool. Heading down here, look at that. So you got that infinity edge. Straight ahead, that access door to that single car garage, so you can head there without any challenges too. Now this one is just over half an acre, so you do have a decent amount of space, but an incredible view. And the best part is you have no rear neighbors, so that's definitely outstanding. Now let's go ahead and do a full pan for you. Wonderful. But other than that, family, that was another beautiful luxury home tour. All right, Rankin family, that was it for this beautiful luxury home right here in Brentwood, Tennessee. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this particular home. Is this something that you can see yourself living in? Would you make any changes? If so, let me know in the comments below. If you want more information about this home or any home we showcase, reach out to the information in the description. Consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss a tour every single week. And I'll see you folks on the next property tour.